But moving on to the next cold, hard facts. Guys, the cold, hard fact is this. Philadelphia Eagles better use A.J. Brown or simply get him out of town. There is no in between. Use him or lose him. Guys, Brown has had a quiet start to the NFL season here into 2025 NFL season. There's 14 catches, 151 yards, and 1 touchdown on 28 targets. That's only 10.8 yards per reception, way below his career average of 15.6. After the Eagles' 31-25 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he was clearly frustrated. 9 targets, but only 2 catches for 7 yards. After the game, Brown didn't speak to the media. Instead, he posted on X with a Bible verse that read simply as this: if you're not welcome, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way. Fans immediately started connecting that to Jalen Hurts and his lack of involvement in the passing game. Now, Brown came out Wednesday and said his frustration wasn't aimed toward Jalen Hurts or anyone inside the building. In fact, he doubled down saying he loves Philly. This is home, and he's not trying to demand targets just to pad stats. But he was clear. When the game is on the line, give me the ball. He wants that pressure, and he feels like he has earned it. Jalen Hurts, for his part, brushed it off, saying the relationship is good. The focus is on this week, and they're the same, and they share the same passion. That's all fine and dandy, but here's the bigger issue. The Eagles are 4-0, but they rank 31st in the NFL in passing yards per game at just 138. You've got one of the most dangerous receivers in the league, and you're not using them? Guys, the cold, hard fact is this. If the Eagles do not find out a way to unlock A.J. Brown in this office, frustration will only grow. The Philly will be faced with the choice: feature him or risk losing him. So, guys, in the comments down below, let me ask you guys this question. Is it an early season overreaction, or do the Eagles actually have a serious problem brewing with A.J. Brown? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. East Coast time. This is a live interactive show, so comment down below. West Philly Black's in the chat. What's up, West Philly? He said A.J. Brown did the same thing last year. Brown isn't going anywhere. Eagles will repeat as champions and start a new dynasty. And I say, whoa, slow it down, baby. West Philly Black, you might be the biggest Philadelphia Eagles fan I know, but you are a homer. You are a homer. Because what happened the last time the Eagles went to the Super Bowl? Yes, they lost that Super Bowl. They didn't win that Super Bowl, but when's the last time they went to the Super Bowl? They started 11-0. Started 11-0. Cracks were showing, just like they're showing right now. But they kept on winning, masking those cracks. They didn't have elite concrete foundation out there fixing their cracks. They had Joe Blow down the street. They did not have Wesley Sexton out there fixing your cracks. They had Joe Blow say, oh, we'll just mud it over. We'll call it a day. If A.J. Brown does not get the ball, he is going to keep giving these cryptic messages. Last year when he was reading the book, he was checked out, mentally checked out. Matter of fact, let's flash back to last season. I think you guys were playing the Miami Dolphins. You were up by 3 or 4 scores, if I'm not mistaken. It was a blowout game. In the third quarter, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Nick Sirianni were all seen yelling at each other. You could read his lips saying, I want the ball, I want the ball, I want the ball. The very next drive, Jalen Hurts threw the ball his way 4 times in a row. Boom, 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 boom. 4 and out. Just to quote, prove a point. If you are so hell-bent that you are the next dynasty, West Philly Black, if you're so hell-bent that you'll be repeat champions, get A.J. Brown out of town. Get somebody that wants to be in there and know his role. Because you could probably get a second-round pick for A.J. Brown. Let's just be honest. A.J. Brown, send him over to the Kansas City Chiefs. Send him over to the Dallas Cowboys. Send him out of town. Send him somewhere. Send him to Cleveland to die. I don't care. But if you keep letting this happen, Nick Sirianni is going to get exposed as a coach yet again. Because we flash back to that Super Bowl year, the year after, 11-0. You finish the season 11-5, wild card game, one and done, lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Everybody and their dog saying fire Nick Sirianni and there, Nick Sirianni, fire Nick Sirianni. Now, everything's hunky-dory in Philly now. Everything's all hunky-dory now. Won the Super Bowl, we're 4-0, everything's clicking. But if A.J. Brown continues to be this cancer, you have to get him out of town, right? It's as simple as that. You have to get him out of town. But Montana says, hey, it's the next man up. Next man up, baby. He says, get A.J. Brown out of town. We don't need none of that brownness over here. We got the Devontae Smith. We got a little Saquon Barkley. We got a little Dallas Goedert. We got a little Dotson. We got a little John Metchie III. We got a little Grant, what's his name? Kanaka. I'm terrible with names. A.J. Brown, we don't need you, says Montana. And Montana says, slow it down, baby. When you talk about top 5 receivers, top 10 receivers, you got to put A.J. Brown up there. But you are correct. Next man up. You don't want to be here? See ya. We don't need you. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you, right? Alpha Rob says it's going to be a bigger problem when they lose and he doesn't get the ball. That is facts. That is fact. Because obviously winning cures all. When you are winning, everything's hush-hush. When you become 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, now a losing ball team, and you're still only getting 2 catches for 7 yards, kind of like, shut the ball. Like, shut up, man. It's going to get loud. Because let's just be honest, the Eagles kind of go on this tear where they could easily drop 3 of the next 4. They play the Broncos, which is, I'm not saying they're going to lose to the Broncos, but they're a competitive team. You play the Giants twice in 3 weeks, or twice in 3 games, I should say. Very competitive. It's the divisional game. The Vikings, we'll see. Then you play the Packers, the Lions, and the Cowboys. Loss. When you lose 3 in a row to the Lions, the Packers, Lions, and Cowboys, then it starts getting pretty loud. And then if you lose 3 games, week 16, 17, and 18 to the Commanders, to the Bills, and to the Commanders that you like again, then it gets really loud. And then you're 1 and done in the playoffs? Damn! That is tough. But we'll see. But guys,